Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth, Geis, and from the Villager Cigar Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well, man.
Good
Doing
man.
well.
Looking forward to the Good Friday weekend. Maybe get a couple of reviews in
Oh yeah.
as one does.
There you go. There you go. All right. So today we are talking about the La Palina 125 Años. I'm sure I
Those
could have said
anuses.
I am sure I could have said 125 in Spanish, but I don't know how to say that, so I'm going to skip that part. Cigars of Toro, 6.25 by 52. Comes out of the Tabalisa factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper, binder, filler, all listed as Nicaragua. No further details than that. Price point is $25, and the cigar was released in December of 2021. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Um, I so I went good, average in terms of flavors. I had a very pesky tight draw. In my overall, I rated it an average. That's why I did it. That's my justification, and it works.
All right.
Okay, so in terms of flavors, okay, now I remember. So what I especially liked about the cigar was I felt like it was very clean cigar, especially in terms of the finish. Um, and that is probably one of the top things that I miss about smoking. Um, it's one of my favorite things about smoking Cubans is when it's has a really nice clean finish. So it's almost like some people drink sparkling water to kind of like clear out their palate and clean up their palate. It's some cigars are like that for me because like after you blow out your smoke, you don't feel like there's anything that's like hanging around in your palate. So that's what I mostly liked about it. And just overall it was good. It kind of felt like it touched every part of the spectrum, the sweet, savory, earthy. So yeah, it's been a while since I liked a La Polina since the days of gosh.
Mr. Sam and the Goldie.
Yeah. When were those days? What gosh.
Long time ago.
2013.
2014, yeah, 13, 14 probably.
Oh my god, dude. It's
Courtney
almost been a decade.
It's the Courtney years.
Shit, it's almost been 10 years. Wow. Okay.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, kind of average, begin to end. Earth, cocoa powder. I had this creamy pepper sauce quality, which was really tasty at the time. Some herbal qualities. I did get this touch of minerals. I feel like I've been getting that with a bunch of stuff, but then I realized that this was right in line with Oliva, and then I realized that it might just be Nicaraguan tobacco in general, because it seemed to be getting it with the heavy Nicaraguan blends. But yeah, that's kind of how it was. Medium full. Burn and draw were a little off. I didn't have great. No, I didn't have. Draw was good. Burn was off. Yeah, I'm gonna get this over to John before I screw up anymore.
Ciento Veinticinco. It was kind of like one of the other cigars we reviewed. Consistent, pleasant. Just I think lacked a lot of dynamic character for me. The flavors weren't unbalanced. They weren't harsh. They just didn't really seem to combine in a dynamic way that got my attention. So mild spices and wood in the first third, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of astringency joining about the halfway mark, a little bit of mild baking spices. Second third was wooden baking spices, mustiness, astringency, a little bit of bitterness at the halfway point, maybe some bitter chocolate. Last third kind of dry wood and a little bit of mild char. So, none of that really grabbed me. It was, like I said, it wasn't unpleasant, just didn't really grab me. Burn was perfect. Ash was consistently dropping at the 3/4 inch mark, and draw was a little bit tight, or a little bit resistant, I should say. 3 to 3.5 notches, which gave it an average rating. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with lightly toasted oak and baking spice. A mocha note joined in fairly quickly, and some earth joined a little bit later. Baking spice later transitioned to black pepper. Second third saw the overall profile become a bit dry. And the final third saw the mocha note leave and the dry herbs kind of take the lead in the profile. Construction was absolutely perfect for the one I smoked for review. Cigar started well, a nice combination of flavors, but by the second third, the dry earth was playing a significant role, which kind of dropped the profile to average. Just kind of maintain that level the rest of the way. With the anniversary release, with a price point like this, the flavor profile wasn't really wowing. Nothing wrong with the cigar. It's kind of on that, on that line of whether I'd want to come back and smoke it, but that price point you're not going to give me with that. So it's going to be a pass to come back to it. All right, let's get into the scores. We'll start at the top with Jiunn at 6.15. I was right behind at 6.1. Seth gave it a 5.4 and John gave it a 5.3. So Jiunn had that 6.15 matchup for you.
Yeah, it matched up well. I think for me, this was a step in the right directions to get La Palina back on track to try to get somewhat closer to glory days. I don't think they're ever going to touch those glory days again because I mean that tobacco is basically long gone. So but it's a good start to trend back to the right direction. So
yeah, my 6.1 matches up well. Above average flavor profile, perfect construction, kind of gets to that just above the 6 mark, but yeah, price point's a no-go. Seth, 5.4.
Yeah, listen, price was painful. I haven't purchased one as well, and didn't notice the price until I was like, well, hey, it scored poorly. Gosh, I hate to say this. Like, yeah, I think La Palina showed some improvement, which is painful with the score, but I do think it is, and I think Oliva kind of helped him with that. But they're still nowhere near where they were. I kind of like that. It seems more traditional in La Palina, and it's like, well, they're trying. So I give them a point for trying, but it's still not really quite there. John?
Average profile with an average burn or average draw and a perfect burn. I'd say get a 5.3. And to me, that matches up really well. And that does not take into a price. And of course, when you take into account price, you're like, there's so many other La Palinas in my humidor that I'd rather smoke, unfortunately.
no, there isn't.
Yeah, I have
You have the old stuff.
The old stuff. That's right. I've got a box of Mr. Sam's.
Remember, he's got that stuff from 2009 to 2013.
I have so many cigars.
All that Oliva stuff.
You don't even know how many cigars I have in my humidor.
I
just keep hoarding cigars.
Yeah, I have like floor to ceiling coolers.
I have so many goldies. You guys don't even know.
Any other final thoughts from you guys on this?
So yeah, I mean, why was it the Ciento Veinticinco? Like, what is that? Is it supposed to symbolize that? Is it just because of Oliva, or like, I don't understand what the 125?
No, I mean, there's a lot of La Palina.
That's when La Palina got going.
Yeah.
1896, whatever it was.
As a cigar brand?
Yeah, La Palina started in 1896.
Wow.
TIL.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. So
today I learned.
All right. If you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us, but check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on the social media channels, and you catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.
125.